Namaskar, Khush raho betiyon. My name is Dr. Asma Khan, Department of Fashion and Interior, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jayoti Vidhyapeeth Women's University. Subject Fashion Forecasting. Session name Structure of Fashion Industry. In previous session, we are discussed uh, elements and components of the fashion industry. In current session, we will discuss structure of fashion industry. Structure of fashion industry. Fashion industry is classified in two sectors: small scale industry, large scale industry. Small scale industry is generally classified in many subheads. Those are tailor, boutique, fabrication, subcontractor, supplier and manufacturer. In apparel manufacturing, these are prepare the fashion garment accessories in different quantity for market. Second one is large scale industry, when more than 1,000 people working in same company and prepare the garment and accessories for the market is called large scale apparel industry, which is deal in country market and international market for selling of fashion apparel. Sector of fashion industry: menswear, womenswear, kidswear, sportswear, language wear, winter clothing, safety wear are classified in sector of fashion industry. Type of fashion industry: domestic, retail, buyer based, export, supplier or export is classified in type of fashion industry. Domestic. When producer design the production for the country and sale through the retail sector is called domestic. Domestic market. The domestic apparel industry constitute three segments: menswear, womenswear, kidswear. Menswear. With the increasing fashion trend in the global scenario, Indian men are also becoming increasingly stylish. Indian is home to numerous top men clothing brands that are domestic. Some of the top men clothing brand in India are Mahindra Garments, Fab India, Raymond's Apparel Private Limited, Pantaloon Retail India, Levi's Stress and Co, and many more. The top domestic men's clothing brand in India: Jayoti, Fab and Killer. Menswear apparel classified in several subheads: formal wear, casual wear, lingerie, innerwear, ethnic, institutional accessories. Women's wear. In India, women's clothing varies widely and is closely associated with the local culture, religion, and climate. Traditional Indian clothing for women in North and East are saris, ghagra, choli, and lehenga. While many South Indian women traditionally wear sari and children wear pattu and pavadai. Women started wearing more comfortable clothing, and exposure to international fashion led to a fusion of the Western and the Indian stylish of the clothing. Women's clothing nowadays consists of the both formal and casual wear, such as gown, pants, shirts, and the tops. Traditional Indian clothing such as kurti have become the combined with the jeans to form part of the casual attire. Fashion designers in India have blended several elements of the fashion of Indian traditional design into conventional Western wear to create a unique style of contemporary and Indian fashion show. Women's wear. Women's wear are classified traditionally based on their state-wise clothing. These are ghagra, choli, sari, lehenga, salwar suit. But in the fashion scenario, they are wearing salwar suit, sari, formal wear, casual wear, fashion wear, and the Indo-Western wear in their institute, their workplace. Women's apparel. Women's apparel is also classified in several subheads: formal wear, casual wear, lounge wear, inner wear, ethnic, institutional accessories. They also classified in several subheads. After discussion of women's wear and men's wear apparel clothing in domestic market, now we will discuss retail market. Retail market is a large sector in domestic and also in international. The retail industry in India has come forth as one of the most dynamic and fast paced industries with the several players entering the market. The total concept of the Indian shopping has undergone an attention drawing change in the term of format and the consumer buying behavior, you sharing in a revolution of shopping in India. India is a big brand in retail sector. They have lots of brand in retail, and they are selling million of clothing in volume for the retail sector in India. Modern retailing has entered into the retail market in India as is observed in the form of bustling shopping centers, multi-story mall and the huge complex that offer shopping, entertainment and food all under one roof. The big brand of India in retail sector are the notable retailer in India, Future Group. Future Group is an Indian privately held corporation that run chain of the large discount departmental store and warehouse store. Those are Big Bazaar, Brand Factory, Central, Pantaloon Retail India. Second one is Mahindra Group. The Mahindra Group is an Indian multinational company headquartered in Mumbai with the operation over 100 countries across the global. Mom and Me, Mahindra entered in the retail market with the unique mother-child venture called Mom and Me. Next one is Reliance Industries. Reliance Retail India is the subsidiary company of the Reliance Industries, founded in 2006 and based on the Mumbai. It is second largest retailer in India. Various subsidiaries and the division under retail Reliance Industries are Reliance Fresh, Digital, Jewel, Time Out. And the last one is Reliance Trade. Reliance Trade is working for different seasons. Those are Fusion, Summer, Winter and the festival season. In December 99, Aditya Birla, next one is Aditya Birla. In December 99, Aditya Birla Nuvo and the Aditya Birla Group company acquired Madura Fashion Lifestyle, become the undisputed leader in the ready-made menswear industry in India. In 2000, the company became a owned subsidiary of the Indian Birla, Aditya Birla Nuvo. The other brands are also introduced in Aditya Birla. Those are Planet Fashion, multi-brand apparel retailing arm of the Madura Fashion of Lifestyle. Recently, the company launched the train.in.com, a one-stop shopping destination for the style-conscious online store, showcasing the wider range of the merchandising from the Louis Philippe, Van Heusen, Alan Solly, Peter England and People. These all are the menswear brand in the retail sector. Pantaloon is the unisex brand in the retail sector, and some kids wear brands are also introduced by the Aditya Birla Group. Aditya Birla Group is a huge group of retail sector. Next one is Fab India. Fab India is famous for the kurti manufacturer in the retail India, and many kurti manufacturers engage in the Fab India. Fab India or the Fab India Overseas Private Limited is an Indian chain store retailing garments, furnishing, fabrics, organics and personal care and the ethnic products handmade by the craft people across the rural India, established in 1960 by the John Bissell. John Bissell, an American. The product of the Fab India are mainly sourced from the villages, helping to provide and sustain rural employment in India. And nowadays, Fab India is collecting the products with the different manufacturers and clubbing in the Fab India retail store. So, and somehow they have their own designers and the production house, and they're working well in the retail sector. Next one is the Shoppers Stop. Shoppers Stop is an Indian departmental store chain promoted by the R.K. Raja Corporation Group, started in the year 1991. With its first store in the Andheri, Mumbai, SS has more than 60 stores in India. Stop sisters stores are, rather than Shopper Stop, they have some sister concern also. Those are Crossword Bookstore, Hypercity, Mother Care, Time Zone. Shopper Stop is a big brand of apparel in the retail sector. Uh, they are providing menswear apparel, women's wear apparel, kids wear apparel, accessories, and the bags and other home textile also in the shopper store retail store product. Shopper stop retail product of the domestic and the international brands such as Louis Philippe, Pepe, Arrow, Biba, Ginny and Johnny, Carbon, Nike, Reebok, and Metal. Own labels, own labels. Stop, Kashish, Life and Vetrio, Federal, Eliza, and many more. Key player in India, Arvind Denim fabric. Arvind is famous for the denim fabric. It is located in Ahmedabad, and Arvind meals have some big brands. Those are Arrow, Lee, Flying Machine, and Wrangler. They are uh, work well in the menswear. Arvind Brand Limited, the owned subsidiary of the Arvind Mill Limited, has joint venture with the US based VF Corporation of the manufacturer and market the US based company global brand in India. VF Corp own brands such as Lee, Wrangler, Jansport, Flying Machine, and many more. After the Arvind Mills is the biggest brand of the denim fabric, manufacturing denim fabric, and he is a supplier of the denim fabric. Simultaneously, he is provide Arrow, Lee, Flying Machine, Wrangler, big brand in the menswear. After that, Raymond's is a big brand in the retail sector of India. They provide 3 to 4 brands. They provide and they introduce many more brands in retail sector continuously. And the famous brand of the retail sector are Park Avenue, Color Plus, and Parks. Raymond Apparel is one of the biggest textile player in the India. Raymond Apparel has 3 major brands under his belt: Park Avenue, Parks, and Manzoni. Other key players in the apparel segment include Provag India Limited, which started in 1997, ITC Wheels Lifestyle. Retail merchandising. After the lot of discussion of retail brand, now we will discuss retail merchandising. When we are enter in the retail market, we collectively we design the product and sitting under the one roof and selling the different brand product for the purpose of apparel selling and for the purpose of production selling. Retail merchandising. Merchandising and marketing is an important aspect of the retail merchandising. Engaging in a public campaign to reach prospective customers may involve something as simple as advertising in local publication as well as in electronic advertising on local radio and television stations. Direct mail is also common activity in retailing, as the mailing make it possible to reach people in their home and place to business rather than the relying on them to approach the retail fast. Retail merchandising is a good process. It provides many more product in the retail market, retail stores with the appropriate price according to customers and consumers. Retail merchandising, the main objective of retail merchandising is selling through the advertising, through the mailing. In order to successful with retail merchandising, it is necessary to provide consumer with a couple of key benefits. First, the product must be high quality. This help to ensure customer will return for more purchase in future. Along reasonable by the providing quality product at affordable prices, the retailer has much better chance of standing out from the competition and remaining a business for many years to come. Generally in India and other countries, retail merchandising is based on fashion product. Through the fashion product, sailors and the retail merchandiser sell the qualitative product in appropriate price, um, uh, in healthy competition in the local market. Retail merchandising is a good sector, providing different kind of products in appropriate price, and retail merchandising create good score in the apparel fashion sector. After discussion of domestic and retail, now we will discuss buyer based supplier export. In generally in international market, buyer come with the international apparel order for the manufacturing of apparel product to supplier industry. Indian supplier industry is based on these kind of export. 99% Indian suppliers working in the export sector, with the order of other company, and the design is also developed by the other company, and the Indian supplier only develop the product because of the low cost and the cheap labor in India. Fashion export industry, very few fashion export industry found in India. Nike and Reebok and Adidas develop their product in the sportswear, in the nightwear and the casual wear for the purpose of selling in international market. Generally India is a supplier export. Work process of fashion export industry: merchandising provide the production order, sampling create the sample, prototype is developed for the production, fit is checked for the final production, designer worksheet developed for the fashion fairs and the fashion shows. Purchasing is generally based on raw material, accessories for the making of production. Costing is based on production costing, overall costing of raw material to end product in dispatch. Production scheduling, generally 6 month time is scheduling in the production. Quality assurance done by the fabric quality inspection through the fabric inspection machine, and the apparel quality evaluation by the measurement of the apparel through the AQL and SQL. Last but not the least, Japani Bureau Veritas system is also used in the quality assurance system in apparel manufacturing. After apparel quality evaluation, finishing was done and dispatched for the export market through the supplier industry, through the export industry. Thank you so much. This session is powered by 2.0 digital version Jayoti Vidhyapeeth Women's University. If you have some query with this session, you can comment in comment box. Thank you.